Hey everyone, I'm Kieran, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about a topic that I know is top of mind for a lot of you gentlemen over 50, over 60, sometimes even over 45. And that topic is performance, vitality, and what it takes to keep that blood flowing where it needs to go. If you're anything like the hundreds of men I consult with every year, you've probably heard it all. You've heard about the fish oil, the gym routine, the Kuhl, the little blue pill, the little yellow pill, the whole spectrum. And look, a lot of that advice is solid. We know that cardiovascular health is king. What's good for your heart is good for your entire system, especially your, let's call it, control tower. But let me tell you something that's going to sound completely counterintuitive. Something that's going to make you go, Dr. Carter, are you serious? I want you to forget your penis. I want you to momentarily forget your supplements, your special diets, and your strenuous new exercise routine, because today we are going to talk about a secret, a simple, non-invasive hack that you can do anywhere, anytime for 30 seconds that can send a shock wave of positive benefits through your system. We are talking about your ears. Yes, your ears. Not your inner ear, not the eardrum, but the simple fleshy outer structure. I'm going to show you a simple massage technique, an ancient secret that taps into your body's master control panel. This isn't just about blood flow, though we'll definitely get to that. This is about regulating the nervous system, crushing anxiety, balancing your hormones, and getting you back into a prime state for everything life and your partner has to offer. So stick with me. This is one of the most powerful yet overlooked vitality hacks I teach my private clients. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to do it, why it works, and when you need to use it most. To understand why a simple ear massage is so effective, you have to understand the vagus nerve. Think of your nervous system as a car. You have the gas pedal, which is the sympathetic nervous system. That's your fight or flight mode. It's great for emergencies, but when it's stuck on all the time, it floods your body with cortisol, crushes your libido, and constricts your blood vessels. This is the state most modern men live in, stressed, anxious, and stuck in a constant state of low-grade panic. Then you have the brakes, the essential part that allows you to slow down and rest. That's the parasympathetic nervous system, or your rest and digest mode. This is the system that allows your body to dedicate energy to non-essential functions like getting a solid erection. When your body is in rest and digest mode, blood vessels relax, nitric oxide flows freely, and your body says, okay, we're safe, time to have some fun. The vagus nerve is the master wire, connecting the brain to almost all your major organs, your heart, your lungs, your gut. And yes, it has key branches that influence your sexual function. Stimulating the vagus nerve is like hitting the reset button on your entire system, switching you out of fight or flight and into rest and repair. And here's the magic part. The vagus nerve has a major branch, the auricular branch, that runs right through the ear, specifically the concha, which is that little B-shaped area near the ear canal. This makes the ear a super accessible, simple, non-invasive, direct line to your nervous system. You don't need a specialist, you just need your own 2 fingers. Now let's get specific about performance. Most men think of performance issues as purely mechanical, a plumbing problem. But in reality, for men over 50 who are otherwise relatively healthy, the problem is often rooted in performance anxiety and chronic stress, what we call high cortisol. When you're trying to perform, if your brain is even one small percentage focused on the thought, what if I can't do it? What if I let her down? Your body registers that as a threat. The sympathetic nervous system slams on the gas. It releases adrenaline and cortisol. And guess what those stress hormones do? They divert blood away from non-essential organs like the penis and into the large muscles, preparing you to run or fight. It's a biological fail-safe that sabotages your intentions. The vagus nerve stimulation achieved through the ear massage acts as an instant calm button. When you gently stimulate the auricular branch, you are sending a signal straight to the brain that says all clear. You can relax. This immediate shift in the nervous system is profound. It lowers your heart rate, decreases blood pressure, and most importantly for this discussion, lowers the acute spike of cortisol that is the true culprit behind the infamous sudden loss of firmness. By dropping that anxiety, you allow the parasympathetic system to take over, which is the prerequisite for achieving and maintaining a strong erection. It's not a chemical trick, it's a neurological reset. While the neurological benefits are huge, the circulatory benefits are nothing to sneeze at. And this is where we get into the physical act of the massage itself. Acupressure and auricular therapy have long held that the ear is a miniature map of the entire body. If you look at an auricular map, you'll see points that correspond to the spine, the limbs, the internal organs, and yes, the reproductive system. While the vagus nerve is the star player for the nervous system, the physical rubbing and manipulation of the ear, especially the earlobe, triggers a powerful rush of local circulation. Think of it as a low-intensity, full-body vascular signal. When you create a small rush of circulation in one area, particularly one connected to major nervous pathways, you get a cascade effect. The blood vessels in the head and neck dilate, which tells the rest of your vascular system it's safe to open up. The earlobe in particular is fantastic. It's often cold, which means it's not getting great circulation on its own. A simple, gentle tugging and rubbing of the earlobes forces fresh, oxygenated blood into the area. This isn't magic, it's basic circulatory science. The simple physical action is a reminder to the entire system to get the blood flowing freely again. The benefit here is twofold. One, you're overriding the stress response. And two, you're giving your circulatory system a subtle yet effective manual instruction to improve peripheral blood flow. And that includes the penile arteries, which, as we know, are often the very first vessels to show signs of restricted blood flow due to age or poor lifestyle habits. Okay, you're thinking, Dr. Carter, how can an ear massage possibly boost my testosterone? The answer is that it's an indirect but crucial boost. It doesn't magically produce more of the hormone, but it creates the optimal environment for the testosterone you already have to be effective. Testosterone is your core male hormone responsible for energy, mood, muscle mass, and of course, libido. But testosterone's arch nemesis is cortisol. They have an inverse relationship. When your body is stressed and cortisol is chronically high, your body is in survival mode. It sees testosterone as a luxury and actively shifts its resources away from producing it and utilizing it. Chronic stress is one of the single biggest controllable factors for low libido and poor erectile quality in men who have otherwise normal T levels. By using the ear massage to stimulate the vagus nerve and consistently lower your cortisol levels, you are removing the biggest internal roadblock to testosterone effectiveness. You allow your endocrine system to stabilize. You give your brain the all clear to dedicate resources to sexual desire and function. It's not a straight line boost, but it is an essential one. Lower cortisol equals higher quality of available testosterone. Do this consistently and you'll find that your entire hormonal profile becomes more balanced, more robust, and more ready for action. Now, for the actionable part, this is how simple this hack is. You can do this at your desk, in the bathroom, or even next to your partner without them knowing what powerful mechanism you're activating. I recommend practicing this daily, but also using it strategically before any situation where you anticipate high stress or performance pressure. Think of it as your pre-game mental tune-up. Here is the simple two-step method I call the vagus reset. Step 1, the C-clamp and the lobe pull. Take your thumb and index finger and form a gentle C-clamp around the top outer edge of your ear, the rim or the helix. Gently but firmly massage and rub that rim all the way down. When you reach the earlobe, pinch it softly and gently pull it downwards out and slightly towards the back of your head. Do this about 3 to 5 times on the earlobe. The earlobe is critical because it's full of nerve endings and is one of the easiest ways to quickly stimulate local circulation. The gentle tugging creates a wonderful rush of heat and blood flow to the area. Step 2, the conscious sweep. Now this is where we get into the vagus nerve itself. Take your pinky finger, it's the right size, and place it just inside the conscaped area right before your ear canal. You are not putting it deep in the canal, just gently resting it in the bowl. Now apply very light pressure and simply sweep your pinky finger gently back and forth or in a slow circular motion, feeling the folds of the cartilage under your finger. This is the spot that directly accesses the auricular branch of the vagus nerve. Do this for about 15 seconds per ear. Total time 30 to 60 seconds. Repeat this entire process on the other ear. The total experience should be relaxing, maybe slightly tingly, and you should feel a pleasant warmth spread across your ears, temples, and neck. That's it. You have now signaled to your body, stress off, blood flow on, rest and digest engaged. The key to unlocking the tremendous potential of the ear massage lies in the perfect timing. You should never approach this simple reset randomly. Instead, you must consciously weave it into the very fabric of your day, targeting those moments where stress is highest or a performance boost is most desired. This moment, just before you settle in for the night, is arguably the most vital. A pervasive and subtle drain on masculine vigor and performance is surprisingly not purely age or diet, but rather deeply fragmented or poor quality sleep. When your body does not achieve truly restorative rest, it remains in a state of low-grade emergency. By performing the vagus reset just as you prepare to lie down, you send a clear, immediate signal to your entire nervous system. The day is over, and it is safe to power down. This action effectively pre-primes your neural pathways for deep healing sleep cycles. The critical benefit here is the substantial reduction of baseline cortisol, the relentless stress hormone. Lowering this nocturnal cortisol maximizes the window for the natural production of testosterone, which, as we know, achieves its peak production during the deepest phases of your rapid eye movement sleep. A truly rested, recovered system is inherently a highly available and capable system ready to perform in all aspects of life. Life in the modern world is a constant barrage of low-level stressors, whether it is a highly confrontational business discussion, an upsetting interaction with a colleague, or simply the daily frustration of a terrible journey in heavy traffic. These moments trigger an immediate and damaging cortisol spike. The moment you recognize this surge of stress and tension in your body, you must take a brief moment, perhaps 1 full minute, to discreetly perform the vagus reset. This intervention is an active interruption of the hormonal cascade that floods your system with stress hormones that are entirely antithetical to vitality. By immediately engaging the calming parasympathetic pathways, you prevent the prolonged existence of that stress spike, thereby mitigating the systemic damage it causes to your circulation, mood, and long-term hormonal balance. It is an immediate, powerful circuit breaker against the constant onslaught of the outside world. When you are anticipating intimacy, whether planned or spontaneous, the single biggest sabotage agent is lingering performance anxiety. The internal conversation starts, the self-doubt creeps in, and the very act of trying to relax causes your body to tighten up. This is where the vagus reset becomes your most potent non-chemical tool. Execute the brief massage approximately 10 minutes before the intimate moment. This timing is intentional. It gives your nervous system just enough space to shift gears fully. It helps to immediately and gently dissolve any remaining traces of performance pressure or lingering worry, getting your nervous system into the necessary rest and digest state that is absolutely essential for the physical process of arousal and blood flow. This preparatory step is a fundamental secret that a vast number of men tragically neglect. Yet, it is the key to full emotional and physical availability after any form of strenuous or vigorous activity. Whether you are finishing a long walk, a difficult session on the exercise machine, or heavy lifting at the gym, your body is naturally operating in a heightened state of alert. You have deliberately engaged the sympathetic or fight response to push yourself as you enter your cool down period. Performing the vagus reset sends a powerful and explicit message to your entire biological framework. The emergency is terminated. It is time to initiate recovery. This focused action speeds up the transition into the parasympathetic phase, which is vital not just for calm, but for optimized muscle repair and the quick and efficient return of your essential hormones back into a state of profound balance. Look, I know this sounds simple, and I know the temptation is to look for the newest, most complex, most expensive solution, but the truth about health, vitality, and longevity is that it is often the smallest, most consistent habits that create the most profound changes. The ear massage isn't a replacement for a balanced diet, regular exercise, or professional medical advice. If you have severe erectile dysfunction, you must see a doctor to rule out serious underlying cardiovascular conditions, as the penile artery is often the canary in the coal mine for heart disease. But the vagus reset is a powerful enhancer. It is the tool that ensures the healthy things you are doing, eating well, sleeping better, exercising, can actually take root and work efficiently. You are taking a direct, immediate, non-chemical approach to managing the number one enemy of male vitality, stress. Give this a genuine, consistent try. Incorporate the vagus reset into your daily routine for 2 weeks. Do it before you go to sleep, and do it whenever you feel that stress starting to creep in. I guarantee you'll notice a difference, not just in your bedroom performance, but in your overall sense of calm, focus, and well-being. Your ears are much more than just organs for hearing. They are the simple, accessible keyboard to your body's most powerful system. Learn to play it and watch your vitality return. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this information helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe for more health and vitality tips, and share this video with a friend who might need a little reset button. Let me know in the comments below if you've tried ear massage before, or if you're going to give the vagus reset a try. I love hearing your results. I'm Dr. Sophia Carter, and I'll see you next.